First order of business, what is the progress on the scripts for Shit Boyfriend Does? Jeremy.
It's actually coming along pretty okay.
Good. Okay is good.
Food in mouth.
You call that food.
But I was working on other ideas as well.
Okay.
Trying to expand upon those, so I haven't worked on it too extensively. But yeah, come this weekend, I'm gonna finish all of the Shit My Boyfriend Does ideas.
Okay, good.
So they're all jotted out now.
All right,
So I can slow it down.
cool. Okay, so what's the progress on the Story of the South, other Jeremy?
I would like to play it for you guys.
Okay.
Just some stuff.
All right.
Where the hell is my song?
But you have music for it?
How's the script coming along, though? Just...
Oh, it's good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I mean, I tried. My only time to write is actually like at 6:30 a.m. So, yeah, I know it sucks.
I go to bed at that time.
But I'm most delusional at that time, so I come up with these great kick-ass, mind-fucking moments. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I can talk like that in a business meeting.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was looking for. Oh, yeah. So anyways, let me play this first. Excuse me, I have a cough.
No, all gonna die.
This is as loud as it gets, I'm sorry. I'm gonna read the character description. Leland Thatcher, a mentally handicapped young man who lives with his mother, also living a second life within his dreams as Deputy Ace Buckham. Deputy Buckham stumbles across domestic violence and finds a way to fix a never-ending problem. Leland constructs his dreams to be a fantasy world of what's happening in his reality. Inevitably, Leland fixes the problem inside his dreams and in reality. Cynthia Thatcher, Leland's mother. She strives to make her son happy and also strives to find happiness for herself. She loves a young boy who went to high school with Leland named Jackson Hewitt. Cynthia plays a role in Leland's dreams as a younger woman named Sarah Kane. And her husband is abusive. Sarah obviously has a schoolgirl crush on Buckham's partner, Walker Whitman. All these southern-ass names. Dr. Alec Morris, a young British psychiatrist who studied music therapy, intends to find ways to connect with Leland. He is Leland's only real friend and also plays an important part in Leland's dreams as the partner of Deputy Ace Buckham. His name becomes then Walker Whitman, and together the two fight for justice, honoring the Blue Code of Silence, which for you who don't know the Blue Code of Silence, it's what happens stays between you and your partner. Mm-hmm. And cops have to abide by that. That's like what they pledge to do. Leland secretly wants Dr. Morris to date his mother in reality and in his dreams. This also plays an important role with Leland's dreams. Oh, I already said that. Jackson Hewitt, the 18-year-old that his mother is fucking, it's not literally in the description, one day discovered Leland had a beautiful mom and decided he should offer to walk Leland home every day after high school. Jack and Cynthia hit it off perfectly and started a relationship only built from lust. Jack plays an important role as Sarah's abusive husband within Leland's dreams. His name then becomes Richmond Kane. He beats her, rapes her, and treats her like she's as dumb as dirt. In quotation marks, because I think I'm going to use dumb as dirt in the script. The first scene starts out with this music happening. Oh no, the first scene starts out with Deputy Ace Buckham standing observing these old Civil War graves, headstones. And the camera, I kind of see the camera like rolling in on him kind of type deal, and he's just sitting there. So, and with this music in the background, kind of catching those serene moments. And no, I keep wanting to put this music. The music hasn't come in yet, but all these serene moments. And he lights up a cigarette, and then you hear the footsteps of his partner walking up, and his partner says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And Ace Buckham, "Just thinking, man. All these men died for fighting in something they believe in. Whether right or wrong, standing here just gives me a little bit of peace." Observing the graves as he's doing. And then Whitman, "Yeah, well, getting the job done gives me a bit of peace. Maybe we should get back to the truck and do what we came here to do and finish this." Ace Buckham, "Just give me 2 minutes. We'll get it done." And then another description, Walker walks back towards the vehicle, and the camera sees, as Walker is walking back, there's a foot hanging outside of the truck. And whether the audience sees that or not is their deal. But then the camera goes back to Ace, and he has a very serene look on his face, and that's where this music starts.
Okay.
Is right there. And then this music ends up being the overall theme music to the Retarded Boy and Ace Buckham, because they're the same person. And another part where it happens is in the next scene. At the end of it, Cynthia and Leland get into this conversation. And Leland is back outside eating his food after getting in an argument with his mom because he didn't want to eat inside. And he's again, 22 years old or whatever. He's sitting outside and eating his food, and that theme music comes back on again, capturing the same look that Ace Buckham had in his face, kind of deal. So it kind of makes the audience think, what the fuck. I have written down to scene 21, which I titled Road Trip. It's not in many.
Oh, well. Not bad.
Yeah. And it's coming along so well. The only thing is I don't have a house to film the domestic violence scenes like I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And so instead I'm making everything be like in a park, and we're just gonna have to post up signs saying filming in progress and to not disturb us. But if people want to if they want to be in the movie, they'll walk past the yellow tape or whatever we set there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
That might work. We might need some permits for that, though.
Oh, it's all coming along. I'm making this an LLC in May, and I'm meeting with the Arts Council at the Capitol to be able to film anything I want to film anywhere, anytime in Arkansas. Through Arkansas Film and Music, though, not just me personally.
That would help a lot. I was going to say, how long do you see this being?
A full-length movie.
Oh, shit. Okay. So, 90 minutes or more? Okay.
It's a good estimated time, yeah.
That means whenever you write the script, you have to have 90 plus pages.
Yeah, I really don't even know how many pages I have because it's text added. I want to get that thing that you were talking about.
Celtics?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a free, easy download. Get it down. And that way you actually know how long your movie will be once you put it in the right format. Because 1 page equals 1 minute, more or less.
Alright, cool. Okay, so we got those two out of the way. Any new ideas you want to bring to the table? Jeremy, you said you were playing around with a couple new ideas for Shit Boyfriend Does. Let's hear them.
Well,
We'll let you gulp down the bear-sized bite.
I didn't know what was going next.
You're like that waiter who always approaches the table. As soon as I take a big ass bite of my burger or something, they're always like, "So how's your food?" "It's probably good."
I haven't had any ideas for Shit My Boyfriend Does. I just had an idea for something else.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
I don't know if I told you guys this or not, because I've been thinking about it for a while. It's another episodic thing, and it's called The Beholder. And the whole premise of the show is that there's a main character, but at any given moment, the focus can shift to another character. And then throughout, for however long, it will follow that character in their life, and it's their story. And then it can randomly shift again. And then eventually getting back to the main character, Snug Town sort of stuff.
Okay.
And I kind of had this idea of how I would do it. I've been thinking of that, how I would know when to shift in the script. And I was thinking about taking a stopwatch and going out to a public place, and for that 21 minutes or however long, an episode is or whatever, sitting in a public place or a restaurant and having code word, and whenever I eavesdrop and hear that word, I'll jot that down as a focus shift, and that way, whenever the focus shift, it doesn't have to be planned. It doesn't have to seem like it. Just like you and I are having this conversation now, if someone was walking by the door, the focus will shift to them.
Yeah.
And we're not important anymore. It's all about them.
It makes you think of those introductories that you see to certain movies.
Yeah.
It's like the camera's flying around.
Yeah.
Now, so then you following this guy, and then someone else walk by, and then you follow that
I'll
guy.
be important to the plot later.
But hey, I saw that guy earlier. He was standing right there.
So that was something I was thinking about.
I like that. It's nice. Very interesting. Jeremy, you have any ideas?
New
you want to-
ideas?
Yeah, just to throw out.
No. I know that I do. I don't know how important it is to have like 15-minute type production type stuff. I mean, not even 5-minute little short films.
Yeah.
I don't know how important it is. I don't know how easy and then time consuming it would be for all of us to try to do that within the month of June.
Well, if they're 5-minute films, it depends on how much scene changing there is, and there shouldn't be that many.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that there would be that much.
Unless you just have that compelling of a story.
Yeah.
But to film a 5-minute set would probably take 2 to 3 hours.
Okay. I think we should do that though. We need to. Oh, goddamn.
If we have lots of ammo, then
Yeah.
more people would focus and be able to see what we got, more or less. I would try to get a binder like that.
If I could remember, I would tell you. We need. I hired a secretary.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she is about to do all of our scheduling and appointments for anything, and keep us all straight. And like, if anybody has a problem, then they'll have to talk to her first, and not one of us directly.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I have no dates to give her.
Yeah. We're gonna need to come.
So we need to come up, at least try to come up with dates. I told her late July I want to start doing shit with my production. Also, auditionees for my productions and anybody else's production. I want to start having people come in every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing it. I'll put an ad in the newspaper. How's that design coming along? Has anybody else seen that design?
No one has seen it yet. And I really don't want to
Let me see your notebook.
present anything to anyone without at least like
Thanks.
a couple of sketches I'm done. I need to get on those this weekend. I'm going to try to.
What are we looking for in general? General description.
This tattoo artist came in and drew a couple sketches for a logo.
Oh
we
yeah,
could
check
use.
it out. I drew the
But-
first sketch with the hog and I hate it. It's so shitty. But the sketch underneath that, It's fucking badass. I
It's
love
good.
Arkansas.
But it's too illustrative. It needs to be more simplified.
Yeah, that's fine.
Of course.
I love Arkansas though. This state, like
The shape of it, like
Wait,
how
what the
how it
film
forms it.
reel is coming
Yeah,
out.
I want to include that in the logo, and I'm trying to think of a way how to include the music part into the logo too. But I'll get on some
it's
sketches
kind of cool.
this weekend and
Yeah.
get back to you on that.
I'm not an artist.
Would it be a way to like go off of this and then form a bass clef or something?
For the conform to the shape of the state.
Well, yeah, like come off the conforming and instead of just stopping right there, try to form a bass clef and maybe move this. Somewhere.
Yeah. That could work.
Huh.
Maybe like making a bass clef off of this
Yeah.
reel,
Yeah.
having the reel just lay down maybe right here, something. But like I said, I'll get on some sketches this weekend and get back to you on that.
Perfect. That'd be great then. I'll be ready to start shit my boyfriend does June. Giving myself a deadline actually makes me do stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be ready for hell, I'll be ready for casting even sooner than that. It won't be very high maintenance.
Yeah. Because we need to.
Just getting two people that have good chemistry.
Yeah, we need to start talking about auditioning schedules and production schedules right now.
Okay.
Can one be that the toilet never flushes? I mean, one of the people
Like
never
it doesn't
flushed-
flush the toilet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to. That would be really disgusting and funny. Like, the bitch even threw up. I walk in there. She didn't flush it.
No, it would be nice to reverse it sometimes because all we have with the chick being mad, so
Yeah.
a little reverse would be okay.
Mm-hmm.
It would have to start out with the girlfriend being mad though, and then
Yes.
just getting flipped around.
Yeah. But okay,
DDT.
I'm trying to do a vague schedule so I can have something. I just like to see people work, and I want to give this girl something to do. So in June, you say the production will be definitely ready
Mm-hmm.
to go.
Yep. All I gotta do is sit down and get ready.
Do you know what days you want to film?
Let's see, I don't have a job
So Monday.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Monday.
Like Monday, the first Monday of June.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and do that because we have a whole month after school's over, pretty much. So I'm gonna call it anyway. And that way, whenever June 1st rolls around, or the first Monday in June, whatever that is, then hopefully by then we'll have people lined out for cast, at least for that shoot, and the shoot after that, and the locations ready, because it's just cut and paste really.
Right. The first Monday of June sounds like an awesome time. Whenever you
Saturday.
said it, I was just like, whoa.
I'll go see that. Yeah. The first
Yeah.
Monday in June. Cool. I like it.
I don't know why, but it's just, it looks good on paper too. Alright, and then in mine, July, I do know that it'll be mid-July. Probably around the 16th. Where's my secretary? Tyler, got any dates over there?
For the first Monday in June?
For any fucking thing. Man.
Any fucking thing, really?
Yeah.
The first Monday in June, that's the 3rd.
Cool.
for June.
That's perfect then.
And also, Jeremy brought this to my attention that we need to bring in another filming student to film a documentary of us, of our organization, as we are going into production and filming.
And since we're an organization,
so that we don't have to rely on just ourselves to bring in equipment,
Okay.
and then
provided that the equipment is available from.
tell whoever is in charge of his community service that falls as community service, because it does. We're an organization now.
It does?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, I can put out the call. I don't know if we'll be open this summer. We might be able to do something like Ben, or we just kind of took the equipment anyway. Kept it, definitely. But I can't guarantee that. So you said you wanted a what kind of woman for your film?
A woman who knows how to give a great lap dance.
Okay, for the film.
You said seriously. That's all.
Seriously, though.
Seriously.
Like what age range?
In between, really, ideally, in between 20 and 25. Or 27. Oh, actually 30 when I put on film and music. Because it's, you can make people look younger or older, but only like 5 years younger, 5 years older, without heavy makeup, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want to do that. I have this girl in mind. Oh yeah, but that all goes back to auditioning. I want to hold auditions like crazy for that part, because that's going to be the hardest role out of all of this, in my opinion. Especially, I mean, I think acting out a retard is going to be kind of hard. So.
I never want to go full retard.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the best thing ever.
Go.
Oh, you don't? Okay. So,
But I'm thinking like 3 just walk in every Friday.
mm-hmm.
Have them send us something through email saying, hey, I want to act for you. And then us just reply back in time.
Okay. Have you been getting emails? Is that what I'm seeing here?
Have we?
Yeah. Who is this dude named Courtney?
That guy is one who I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
And how to fees outside of students.
Yes.
I don't know what...
For either music videos, for providing scripts, using scripts from someone outside of you, or just...
Yeah, I mean,
any of
do we
those.
want to charge them? I think that if it's a good enough script, actually, like, we're going to have to draw lines.
Mm-hmm.
And if one of us personally wants to work on it, and because how I explain this organization to faculty, which I'm having a meeting with all of my music faculty in about 2 weeks, and how I'm going to explain it to them is that this is providing that option of collaboration between departments, and it's what every student has been wanting. Like, you know, what they seek to go to this master's program for that acceptance and collaboration. And so that's one way I'm going to approach it. What the fuck was I talking about? I started thinking about something else.
I'm sorry. I brought up the messages.
Also,
Yeah.
providing getting the faculty to provide us with grants and helping us find grants for our organization, for our productions.
Sounds difficult.
It is, but it's not, because like that's one thing that the chancellor asked me about. She said, "Well, how are you?" Or she said, "You need to get faculty involved and have them find you grants." And I was like, "All right," but then she said, "You need to figure out how you're going to ask them. You know, I need to."
Without them running the show.
Yeah, we need them to know that we exist and that we mean business.
Yes.
We're gonna fuck shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Then we need to produce something.
Yeah, that's what I told her too. She said, "How are you promoting it, and how are you gonna get new members?" And I said, "Well, I'm waiting. I actually was gonna wait till after the summer. Blah blah blah." She was like, "Just bring it up. Come to the faculty meeting in 2 weeks and bring it up, and I'll be there to speak with and for you." So it's kind of nice.
Yeah,
Chancellor.
Yeah.
Title sounds epic. Chancellor.
And then, and it needs to be brought up with the faculty here. You know, let them know that we are an organization who's seeking help, and because we are an organization that's about to become a company, community service hours for any freshmen.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's the best. I mean, I want to seek freshmen into this more than somebody who knows how to run the show. You know.
Exactly.
Because it's a learning process, and that's where I want professors, for them to be like, oh, okay, yes, I'll get involved to help them and give them a lecture in class based off something that y'all are producing. You know, like I want to keep a lot of things brought up in the music program is everything is so conservative, but we're a liberal art, so. That's one of the biggest issues. For us to be learning techniques that they did in the 50s, that's cool and all, but we don't need to be practicing them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you know, it's all live and learn, grow and flourish. So, I guess, I don't even know when their faculty meetings are here. I could ask someone. No one's really here, though.
yeah.
Like, if you want.
I don't know how it works
no
here.
one's really Well, Fridays, most of the faculty kind of doesn't want to be here. Yeah. There are people, of course, they don't want to be here. They have better things to do,
Yeah.
like Bacardi. But, yeah, I'll have to wait until next week.
Okay.
Time's running out to talk to them, though, because
Yeah, I mean, if you want to
school's almost out.
If you want to wait till next year, that's fine too, because I'm going to be talking with Jim Spencer about it. And, like, I think that just talking on that side of campus about it, it'll float around through whoever the friends are.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I think Jim Spencer's the only guy in the music department that ever manages to get on this side of campus. But, I would love to have productions before trying to get faculty involved and stuff. But one of the main issues that we have right now also is what to charge people. Like, I'm pretty sure that Young Tree guy is going to want to make a music video.
Mm-hmm.
Or he wants beats or something, you know.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, wages?
It's just what to do we set a minimum wage, or is it whoever takes on the project gets to decide how much he's going to ask for?
You know, it all depends. Because, if he lives out far, to the point where we're going to be spending some gas money, some major gas money, then we'll have to charge for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's you know, a given.
Right.
But other than that, we're just starting out and saying, hey, we got this price here. It's going to scare a lot of people away if we don't pick the right one.
Right.
It's got to be reasonable. Something someone can make in one paycheck, you know.
We can say, for example, $100 for music videos. Additional fees may be applied.
That works. I like
Yeah,
that.
that works.
Yeah. That's what's up. And for beats, well, that's a completely different art.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's just a. That's actually so stupid.
I appreciate the honesty.
Well, it's because yes, I produce this music, which means I have to copyright it, and then I have to give those copyrights to this guy and let him do whatever the F he wants with it. And if I do that, then I'm no longer seeking royalties. However, I could have charged them $100 for that song, but nobody in Arkansas is going to pay $100 for a song when they can get online and download free stuff. And it's all. I mean, if I am thinking about with the creatingmusic.com site that I have or .org, is having free beats on there, to where if a rapper wants a beat, so he could just get on that.
Yeah.
Is that a real site?
Yeah.
Look at that. Cool. Well, it's all up to you, man, because I can't make any beats.
And then also there's this 40-year-old dude who was supposed to come today too, named William. I'm scared that he walked in, asked somebody, and that somebody didn't have any idea, what was going on, so he could have walked out. But he is a music producer.
What does he mainly work on?
He does. He wants to put film. He wants to put music to film.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Like, maybe we should start working on these feature lengths
Yes.
scripts. Crockett has one. It's called The Throne. He told me to bring this up last time. I forgot. But yeah, The Throne is a romantic comedy about. Well, it starts out with a guy who is panicking and running all the way up to his hotel room, runs to the bathroom and sits on the toilet and destroys it. And the whole movie is him sitting on this toilet thinking, what did I do to deserve this, sort of. So it just flashes back to his whole weekend of his business, his company, taking a business trip to meet with other companies and collaborate and stuff. And he meets a girl from a separate company, and they hit it off and they connect really well. And the whole movie is basically them meeting and him falling in love with her and them being torn apart, and the only thing he had to remember her by was the fact that he ate a sandwich that was food poisoning, and that was the last time he saw her, and he ended up on the toilet because of it.
That sounds like a William project.
Toilet humor. I love it. Yeah, I love it. But I'm sure you can explain it more in depth.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'll start thinking of some future length things. I just don't know if I have the stamina to write one. That's a lot of pages and a lot of hours dedicated to it. What genre does everyone like here? Like, what's your favorite genre of movie? We never discussed that.
I like things that make you have to think, and I think that's why I'm doing this script.
Psychologicals?
Yeah, it's like, what the hell is happening? I mean, like, it's seeking that crowd. That's what the hell is happening type deal. You know, I want those people who are bored of going to the movies. You know, they have to watch my movie twice to be bored of it instead of only seeing it once.
Okay, that works.
I'm more attuned to like science fiction, action films, and also psychological thriller films. But since we're dealing with a low production right now, I would go with Jeremy, more psychological stuff.
Okay.
Psychological thrillers, dramas.
I mean, because I like horror.
Yeah,
Yeah,
horror's
I
good.
like
I like
horror.
horror.
That's my shit right there.
Horror suspense.
Yeah.
And I feel like we could do that pretty cheaply, depending on the script.
Any other topics we want to cover? 'Cause I've got nothing right now. We've pretty much covered everything today, but is there anything else that...
Oh, as far as epics go, I want to define that a little better, actually. Are we talking like mythological, or just
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, more mythological
okay?
than anything.
Okay.
But Yeah, keep going. Sorry.
Because we could still do epics if we didn't throw in mythology or powers necessarily
Yeah.
to a huge degree.
Mm-hmm.
I know one production, it's low budget, is basically the director from Step Up. He made this thing called the League of Extraordinary Dancers, a TV show or webisode, and they have powers based on their dances, and you can't actually see what's just like. There's no special effects going through. It's just used with sound and with body movement that it looks like something's actually moving and impacting.
Yeah.
So that would be possible if we wanted to incorporate powers.
Yeah.
But we could also do some like Jason Statham epics, you know, like some action epics or something like that, because those aren't expensive. As long as you buy the guns, fake guns, by the way,
Yes.
it's not
Obviously.
too terrible to do on a budget.
We can
Yeah.
get blanks.
I would say that, but they kind of do sometimes spit out particles,
Yes.
and I don't want to be standing in front of that when it does.
Yeah, it's like an episode of CSI. Guy got shot in the neck with a blank, and like a piece came out and pierced his neck, and he bled to death.
But they do work. It's just that 1 out of 1 million. I don't want to be.
Yeah, you don't want to be that statistic.
That's pretty freaking scary.
Not even questioning. I thought my first shooter we were playing. No, none of that. Plus, having a gun go off in a small room, or even a room that's mostly tile, like marble, like if we're shooting in any building downtown or something, for these epics, the echo will blow out our fucking ears.
Yeah, it was.
So that's another reason why I say no real guns.
Yeah.
I had the idea of, and this is just a random epic that I think is within our grasp, within arm's reach. I don't know. Sorry, I got.
You can't just.
So, this man has the power of instant death, and he can just walk up to somebody, touch them, and they die, and their body turns frost white.
Possible, yeah.
The only person that can that can kill the man is immune to it, and that person doesn't know that he exists to kill that man until he notices somehow by someone or by observing the situations that that man is bad, and his touch is what kills people, and he's immune. You get what I'm saying?
So, a guy, death, basically, a guy with a death touch, meets a guy who's immune to his death touch, and that sends him on a spiral.
Like, they could have been friends.
Yeah.
They could be acting as friends, and the guy who touches him expects him to die is only his friend to play it safe, you know, and to have him close by, kind of like keep your enemy close, and or keep your friends close, but your enemy closer, and his friend sees that this man is killing everybody, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
Because he's immune.
Yeah.
Okay. It could be good. That could be really, I want to say Chronicle-esque, because I don't know what genre that is. I have no clue.
It could be done, filmed outside, though, today. I was trying to think of just the easiest, like, you don't have to map out a set, per se, for that.
No.
You can just do that outside anywhere.
Things like that. Epics on that level we can do.
Yes.
Because it's simple, and it's simple effects, too. Turning someone code white. You just draw
Red.
Yeah, I was going to say red, because you drown out the reds in their face. But, yeah, that's all possible within our grasp, and with our current knowledge. I just wanted to try and start producing as much as possible and as many different genres as possible, so we can have that skill under our belt.
Yes.
We can say we have
That gives
that.
me an idea. Since this needs to be a community of producers, why not put our ideas on Facebook and say we are seeking producers for this? Join our organization.
I like the idea. One reason I would say, is because I don't really like the thought of someone taking your
Yeah,
ideas.
that's true.
Well, that is. I mean, I
And it's-
understand,
it's always
but
possible.
we've come up with like 10 ideas sitting at this table.
Mhm.
So for me personally, I mean, I give free music away because I know that I'm always going to make a better song. So if it comes to these type of productions, I can understand where you're coming from.
So we write scripts for other people, is that what you're saying?
Not that we write scripts, we just put out there the idea that we need a production team for this idea.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a 5-minute film or longer.
That could work. That could work if we put it on our page, or, and this is just an idea if you want to, you can make a separate page, Arkansas Film and Music private page. I have one for my band. My band has a local page, and we have a private one where we can go to discuss everything privately between ourselves on Facebook.
You're like a group.
Yeah, it's a private group that only
Right.
you can be added to. So if we have one of those, and anyone's interested in actually, joining and talking to us and collaborating with us, then we can add them to that page, so they can actually see what's going on behind the scenes instead of just a blank slate or a simple slate that's on the public domain.
One day I was coming over here, I was driving, and I saw a bumper sticker that said "Into an Error, January 2013." I didn't know what it was, I didn't know what it meant, but it got me thinking about just the title itself. What if we had maybe like a short 10, 15-minute film that would just say "End to Err" or "Err to End"? You know how like to err is human, that's a Latin phrase. What if we had a title called "End to Error, Err to End"? What if we had like a mistaken identity theme?
I think that could be really
And not it,
compelling.
yeah.
Really, really compelling to not only write, but to be involved in as well. Because, God, there's like infinite possibility if God talks alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's texting me. And
Like this mistaken identity of where this guy, he lives a normal life, but then all of a sudden that life is just not his. It's someone, and then he meets his. What if he's like a clone of someone, an original, and then he meets the original, and he's trying his best to prove his own existence, but in the end, it's useless. Like I'm trying to work out the
I'm
quirks
Tom
on that.
Lincoln. No, I'm Tom Lincoln. Yeah, I get you. So he's trying to prove that he truly is himself,
Mm-hmm.
but he fails to make people believe that his identity is his own, and in that way he ceases to exist in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's, I thought about that like the other day, just not even putting much thought into it, just crossed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if we did do that, then I think that would be a very word-driven script,
Mm-hmm.
like full monologues, not full monologues, like 3 or 5 pages,
Mhm.
but like strong monologues, strong characters, and it would be really interesting to sort of have this standoff between this shadow of the man and the man himself,
Mm-hmm.
and that whole standoff will be basically the shadow saying, "I am you now," and I don't know how serious you wanted to do anything, but
I see it as like a very thrilling story, a very psychological thriller
yeah,
too, as well. Very dramatic.
and that'd be perfect.